This video is presented by the EA Creator Network. Huge thanks to EA for bringing me out to London to the World Cup capture event where I could get this early footage for you guys. As an Englishman, I would absolutely love to see my country win the World Cup. We got so close with the Euros, losing on penalties in the final. It still hurts a little bit, but the World Cup is where it's at, of course. So today I decided losing's not an option. If we lose, I will re-simulate the World Cup as many times as it takes until England win. Okay? If you enjoyed, do me a favor, smash the thumbs up button. So essentially, I'm just going to be going through and quick simming England's World Cup run. So obviously, most of the time you'll see me playing the group stage matches here against Iran, USA, and Wales. Start off with a good win in my very first sim, by the way, a 5-1 win over Iran. We'll certainly take that, but Wales won as well, so they could be a fairly tough opponent in our final game of the group stage. So yeah, essentially, if we lose at all, like we lose 2-0 to USA, that is not good. That's going to put them on 3 points as well. Yeah, every time we lose and get knocked out of the World Cup, I will simply start the World Cup again, start my simulations once again in order to eventually, hopefully, see us progress and win the final and win the World Cup, essentially. So I got knocked out. Wales beat me as well. That wasn't a great start, and in all honesty, it's not how I hope the World Cup goes for England. So we're into our second sim now. Round number 2. We win the first match. We draw the second match. It's a better result than we got last time against the USA. In reality, I feel like we should be beating Iran, USA, and Wales, all of them. I feel like we should be. With the players that we've got, we should be able to beat those teams. And we come away with a 2-1 victory against Wales. So it's looking pretty good. We're going through on 7 points. All right, that's top the group. And unfortunately for us, normally that would give us a slightly easier next round. But we get the Netherlands. But oh my God, we win 5-4 on penalties against the Netherlands. 0-0 up to 120 minutes. And we've beaten the Dutch on penalties. All right, cool. So what does that now take me through? It takes me through to the quarterfinals against France. Uh-oh. This can't be good. And we lose. 2-1 to France. Karim the Dream Benzema gets the goal, and the winning goal, should I say, and knocks me out at the quarters. And as you can see, Argentina then go on to play France, and well, we don't need to know the rest of it because I've quit. I've started again. It's as almost if it never happened. We will win the World Cup with England. This is attempt number 3. But at least we got to the quarterfinals that time, and had to beat the Netherlands to get there as well. But not a great start for this one. A 2-2 draw against Iran. That is something we should not be. We should not be doing. We've got to get the victory against them. And then we drew against the States as well. Uh-oh. This is not looking like the greatest of runs. Wales were on 6 points, but we beat them, the toughest team in the group, to actually end up on in second place. And we have to face those Dutchies again. But unfortunately, I think we had certain players out and whatnot. And we succumbed to a 3-2 loss. So we're out in the last 16. That's attempt number 3. All right, fair enough. It does show you that I think if England get past the groups, we're going to pretty much instantly hit some fairly tough opponents. So let's go again. Attempt number 4. Obviously, we're going to choose England once again. How are we going to get on? That first game normally tells me a little bit about how this is going to go. And we come away with a 2-2 draw against Iran. So I've got a feeling that this is not going to be a very successful attempt. All right, how's the quick sim going to go against the USA? Oh, God, we've got players out there as well. So I just auto-replaced the players. I didn't go ahead and switch the team around or anything. But we do come away with a 2-1 win. Phil Foden getting an 86th-minute winner there in the World Cup mode on FIFA 23. And then we got Wales. I reckon we can get a dub. Can we? We can get a draw. So we get 2 draws and a win. It means that we finish the group in second place. However, we get Senegal in the last 16. So they obviously top their group. We win 2-0. I've got past the quarterfinal, got past the last 16. I'm into the quarterfinals again. This is as far as we've got so far, and I've got Argentina. Uh-oh. This is going to be a very, very tough match. And what the result of the match is... Oh, don't beat me, Argentina. Come on. Let me go through. Oh, for goodness sake. All right. Well, we got done 2-1. 88th minute, Lo Celso goal. They snatched it right at the end. And once again, I can't quite make it to the semi-finals. So is this attempt number 5 or 6? I think it's attempt number 5 now. How are we going to get on versus Iran? That's going to tell us a lot about how we're getting on. 3-2 winners. All right, it's not the most convincing result, but 3 points nonetheless. And we are moving into game number 2. Essentially top of the group, but pretty much joint with Wales there. Same goal difference, same points. We just scored 3 goals. England versus USA. Once again, it's been a real mixed bag from results against these guys. And, you know, we've ended up winning it this time. So we've got 6 points. And then the final game of the groups, we actually beat Wales 2-0. Kane and Sterling scoring the goals. We go through with a perfect 9-point record. This, to me, feels better. Can we beat Senegal? We got Senegal again. We won in the 88th minute, 1-0. Oh, Harry Kane, you absolute legend of a man. Gets us through to the quarterfinals once again against Argentina. Oh, don't do me again. Please, no. Let's beat him this time. England versus Argentina. We come away with the 3-2 dub. Oh, you love that. Kane and Foden scoring for us. Even a last-minute goal there from Messi is only a consolation. And for the first time in this video, we've made it to the semi-finals. And we've got Mexico. I didn't expect to see Mexico get into the semis. So that, for me, is like a pretty good sort of... We got a good chance of beating these. And we do. We get a second-minute goal from Foden. And then a very quiet rest of the match to take us to the final against Germany. England-Germany, that rivalry in the final. So for this one, I decided I would sim match rather than quick sim, because what that would allow me to do is jump in right at the very end. I won't affect the scoreline, but jump in right at the end. So if we are winning, we can see the trophy lifting and stuff like that. So a quiet first 35 minutes until we go through with Phil Foden and score the goal. We are 1-0 up in the final against Germany. I think we might even win the World Cup, you know. So we've sped it forward again, 1-0 at half-time. Yeah, they've had more shots and more chances, but we've had the 55% possession. You can't score if you've not got the ball, right? So fast forward and again until the next major chance. We're through on goal. Oh, Calvin Phillips, of all people, has put me 2-0 up against the Germans. And actually, a fairly short amount of time later, Harry Kane runs through and makes it 3-0. Ladies and gentlemen, it is looking certain that England have won the World Cup via simulation on the FIFA 23 World Cup mode at the 5th time of asking. So, that tells me 20% of the time, EA think that England are going to win the World Cup. All we needed to do is be that 1 time out of 5 in this upcoming World Cup. Just have performances like that. Get kind of lucky with the fact that we had like Senegal in the last 16 and then like Mexico in the semi-finals. Teams that you necessarily wouldn't expect to face up against at that latter stages of the tournament. And here we go. Harry Kane, he's going to lift the World Cup. We've won it. We've done it. At the 5th time of asking via simulation, England have won the World Cup. Harry Kane lifts the trophy with his teammates, and we've done it. Football's coming home. The World Cup's coming home to England. Congratulations, boys. You know, I could have just put that final simulation up and said that we won it on the first attempt. But no, it does seem like it's going to take us we're going to have to do really well in order to actually make a World Cup win happen. But it took me 5 times of sim in the World Cup on FIFA 23 to get England to win. Hope you enjoyed. Smash the thumbs up if you did, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.